Okay, I'll just try and be a responsible projector. Okay. Small step touch, start. And then cross the knee. Actually, it's called beveling. Bevel. Like a jewel, you're making a little cut. Now turn it out. Learn your shoulders. Side. Parallel. Do the back. Come down low. Walk through those hands. Circle. Reverse. Turn it out, center, down. And tilt it. And roll it down to the front, letting your neck lengthen. Over to the other side. And back. Another side. This way. Where did my music go? That's weird. Boink. It said, I got stuck. Cancel.
Every time you come around, you know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. And tonight had some